Okay, so let's get into this Diddy stuff, child. Can I just tell y'all, I'm exhausted. I'm literally exhausted with all of this Diddy stuff that has been coming out. Because this is the stuff that's been coming out yesterday. So I'm gonna keep y'all because there's been a lot that's been coming out since we first started talking. Like when the house was raided, and people have been talking about and how when they did the raids and all that other stuff, that yeah, when it was greenlit, the Homeland Security go in and do the house damage. Because I've been seeing the videos and stuff online with the damaged home and all that other stuff. Um, they said they didn't just go up and they all of a sudden one day and decide, oh, let's go raid his house. Like they really had to dot their I's and cross their T's to make sure that they were going in to do stuff. Then I heard the conspiracy theories that people were saying that they sent in Homeland Security to cover up whatever, like going into safes and all that other stuff, where they wanted to keep the Diddy stuff, like all his secrets or whatever it was, in regards of if he had video, if he had, files or whatever the case is on a lot of politicians, actors, musicians, powerful people, businessmen who have attended Diddy's freak offs, which we've known for years. It ain't just Diddy. There's been many of people out here who be having their little freak off parties and stuff. Brian Singer and a bunch of others who have their parties or whatever the case is, where a lot of celebrities go, and it's a party at a certain time, and then when they draw them curtains and dim the lights, and it becomes, they start to set the mood and things, you already know this party about to become something else. And I have heard stories where I forget whose party it was though, where they said that yeah, it would start out as a regular party at the house, and then at a certain time when they started to change up the mood in certain things, they're like, okay, well, this party about to become something else. If y'all don't want to be here for that, then y'all can go. She liked the idea of them doing that versus all of a sudden just, I'm just gonna happen. I'm just going to the bathroom to go pee. And then all of a sudden I walk in the room and Diddy up in here finger popping some 14-year-old boy. Oh, come in and join the party. Oh, no, I'm good, sir. Mm-mm. Like, I don't want to walk in on that. I don't want to have to witness that. And now you put him in positions like, well, fuck. I see this shit going on. Should I spill the tea? Should I not spill the tea? Like, I mean, if I do spill the tea, I could end up unalive, or I could end up blackballed from Hollywood with no job, especially when a lot of us, who are artists, the whole point of us getting into business is because we don't want to go and work that 9 to 5 or at the Dollar Tree or McDonald's or whatever, or like some regular office. A lot of us are in the industry because we love what we do and we want to do those things. We don't want to have to be coming in with y'all little crazy whatever shit y'all doing behind the scenes and put me in a position where I'm doing this stuff. So more tea started coming out about Diddy. And I've been saying, I called him the Jeffrey Epstein of hip hop. I've been calling him this for weeks. And then now it seems like Young Miami, and I did say this too, Miss Carisha, I said she hears Ghislaine Maxwell, and it looked like, sidebar, Diddy did hire Ghislaine's attorney. That's another red flag. How you hiring that person that actually his client's in fucking prison for doing the shit she did with them prostitutes and underage girls and sex trafficking? You hire the same attorney? Are you dumb? Puffy, are you dumb? I don't get it. So they're busy up in here trying to say that, well, music producer Rodney Little Rod, shout out to him because he is spilling all the tea. Like he's like the other day we talked about Cuba Gooding Jr. diddling with people. I forgot to tell y'all about Cuba Gooding Jr.'s story. So apparently Cuba Gooding Jr. I met him one time, and when I worked at AMC, he was they would we were hosting the red carpet premiere of American Crime Story, the O.J. Simpson one. And remember, he played OJ. And John Travolta was there with his, I think he didn't have the wig on. I think he was bald, if I remember. But John Travolta was there, lovely. A lot of the cast was there and stuff. Child, when I tell you that, I don't know what the fuck Cuba was on, but he was on some shit. He was drunk. I don't know if he was drunk. He might have been doing some other type of drugs, but he was not all the way there when I met him and I saw him from a distance because I was working like I forgot what I was doing, but I do remember. Oh, I think I was helping out with like the setup and stuff for like the artists or whatever to take the popcorn and all other stuff in the theater so they could go watch the screening because like I said, we were hosting premiere. I think it was on like the fifth floor or whatever, but in one of the big theaters, of course, because we wasn't doing an IMAX, Adobe, and those other ones. But I do remember like Cuba was on something. He looked like he was sweating. So might have been some alcohol and some of that booger sugar. But anyway, let's get into the story. So now they're talking about that Young Miami was his prostitute and was running drugs. So, in Battle Mogul, Sean Diddy Combs has a new set of accusations to deal with after his mansions were raided over the allegations of involvement in various illicit activities. According to Rodney Lil Rod Jones, Diddy was involved in the distribution and use of a dangerous drug known as, and I don't know how to pronounce this because I ain't never heard of it, but I'm going to pronounce it as Tucci because Tuci is similar to Stanley Tucci. And, I'm thinking that y'all try to be, because, the one thing about hip hop, y'all love Italian stuff and fancy names, Versace and, Mugler, which is French. Y'all love stuff like that. So, and hip hop has always been incorporating like a lot of the fashion house and stuff. So I'm gonna call it Tucci because I think that's how you spell it or pronounce it. And it said which also may have put the bad boy honcho on the Fed's radar. Now the accusations, part of a larger lawsuit, were revealed during a sequence of events surrounding Pharrell Williams' Something in the Water Festival in Virginia. Jones says that Diddy was snorting the booger sugar during rehearsals. His dissatisfaction with the booger sugar led him to seek a more potent substance, Tucci, which he allegedly did regularly with the help of his chief of staff, Christina Coram. I think that's how you say it in Coram. When Combs's employee and alleged drug mule, Brendan Paul, who we talked about the other day, he looked like a damn child himself, realized he'd forgotten the dope, a frantic effort to secure it ensued. Coram allegedly orchestrated for Young Miami to transport the drug from Miami to Virginia on Diddy's private jet. Hold on, let me move down this thing a little bit. Okay, so it says the lawsuit details how members associated with Diddy, referred to as the Combs Rico Enterprise, were involved in procuring, transporting, and distributing a plethora of drugs, including booger sugar, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, mushrooms, and notably Tucci. These substances were allegedly smuggled in carry-on luggage during national and international travels, including trips made by Young Miami on behalf of Diddy. Tucci, also known as pink booger sugar, is a potent mix that includes 2C-B. I don't know what the fuck that is. Child, I didn't do well in science and all this. Well, I know science and things, but as far as, what is it, chemistry? Like chemistry in school, I was not doing it because I was afraid I was going to blow some shit up. So one of the things with chemistry, I was not fucking with that. So it said 2C-B, ketamine, MDMA. You mean Madonna? And caffeine. Despite its name, the pink dyed powder rarely contains actual booger sugar, but sometimes includes opioids like Fenty, which concludes a sense of euphoria and heightened energy levels while enhancing libido and helping with, I believe it, with an erectile dysfunction. Because at this point with Diddy and all that sweating he do, he give dead dick during sex. I know he do. He just look like he do. Well, I don't know he does. It just look like he does. But anyway, let's continue. Originating from Southeast Asia and Colombia, Tucci has become a grim staple in the club scene in Europe. I was like, how am I not aware? Maybe because I'm like, how am I just not hearing about this Tucci? Probably because I don't be doing drugs like that. First of all, back in the day when I was clubbing, I just did like ecstasy and freaking. I did the booger sugar every now and again, but that shit was potent and it was clean. It wasn't mixed with all this shit y'all mixing stuff in y'all drugs now. I dabbled in the white powder every like back in the day. I don't anymore. I don't mess with that stuff because now with the shit y'all be lacing stuff with, even marijuana ain't fucking pure no more. The stuff y'all be putting things in, and I be hearing everybody with these accidental overdoses. They putting the drug deals, putting fentanyl and every damn thing. I don't mess with drugs. The only thing I do is I'll have the occasional drink. I stay away from all that because you're not gonna have me out here looking like Wendy Williams in that damn um docu series where I don't know who the fuck I am or where the hell I am. So it said Diddy and Paul's legal troubles worsened during Paul's arrest at the Miami Opalaka Executive Airport. Paul was charged with booger sugar possession and possession of a controlled substance during Homeland Security's raids on Diddy's properties in LA and Miami on Monday, which was March 25th. These raids are part of a broader federal investigation into Diddy for allegations of as trafficking, and the solicitation and distribution of illegal narcotics and firearms. Child, this is literally sounding like something out of like an episode of Empire. It's like giving me full on 50 Cent franchise of Power and Ghosts and all that stuff. You know what? We need a damn TV series surrounded by this. Can we make a TV series more? And I'm not talking about Tubi because I don't need Tubi doing a little knockoff BS, whatever. Like the girl, like that movie, the girl who got the rapper, the female rapper who got shot in the foot. Like we don't need no foolishness like that. I need a real series or movie or whatever based off this shit because this is some bananas stuff that I'm gagging. I ain't know nothing about no damn pink cocaine. I mean, I kept calling the booger sugar because I want to get flagged. Certain words you can't say on the YouTube. But child, this is a mess. And then there was another story that not only is Carisha being called as like a sex worker and a drug mule and all this other stuff. Child, there was some tea that came out about 50 Cent baby mama Daphne Joy that she was messing with Diddy, and apparently what did he say? He said on his IG, I didn't know you was a sex worker, big eye emoji, you little sex worker, LOL. Yo, this shit is a movie. See, same thing 50 saying Branson and now you sitting up in here promoting your stuff. I'm talking about Branson Cognac and Leche Mind DeRoy. And then also posted something said Mr. Combs has hidden cameras in every room of his home, has recordings of several celebrities, artists, music label execs, and athletes engaging in illegal activity. These individuals were recorded without their knowledge and consent. Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person who has attended his freak off parties and his house parties. And this was something that was screenshot off Fox News that 50 Cent posted on his Instagram. It said SMH, this is gonna be good. What you want to bet? I'm gonna get these tapes. I'll pay top dollar for them. You've been over there. I don't go to puffy parties. Well, that's look. Some people out here saying that Homeland Security went and went up in there to get them tapes or whatever that was probably in a safe or whatever. So we probably ain't never gonna see these damn videos. We never gonna see these tapes. Somebody need to leak the shit. I'm hoping that we do get it. Because I definitely need to see it. But also I saw before we started the show, because when I was putting it together, that 50 is trying to go and take Daphne to court and get full custody of his son with her because I think his name is Sire, that he wants to get custody of their son together because apparently he did not know that his baby's mother, who he's only with for a year, was running, was putting the coochie out there for sale. But why should y'all be surprised when y'all get with these certain type of girls who they get with y'all because they trying to get with a rapper, or athlete, or whatever the case is, so that way they can use their pussy for currency, so that way they can, be set for life with that child support.